Alrighty, so I now have the prototype built for the Clone Hero PVC guitar here. Right now I've got the 6 frets worth of buttons connected and wired up. I don't know if you can actually see it in there or not, that little red light is the Arduino at the end, but then that little gold dot that's kind of showing up a little bit. It's really hard to get the light angled in there just right, but that little gold guy right there is the tilt switch, so that way the star power activates. I still need to figure out how to do the actual strum button or switch, however you want to call that, and then the start and select down here, but the select button will just be tied into that tilt switch circuit. But right now I've got the RF24 hooked into the Arduino that you saw glowing in there, and then just a battery pack. Oh, there you can see it glowing right there too. And then for the receiver, I have another RF24 chip hooked into a Teensy 4.1 that gives me my USB HID as a flight simulator joystick controller input, I think is what it pops up as. But that gives me the 32 buttons worth of input, and then 6 different sliders or axes, whatever, however that word is said, for multiple axes, I don't know. Anyway, but it's working, and I wanted to go in and do a little bit more difficult of a song. Obviously I have the auto strum enabled down here, just because I don't have a strum switch yet, and if I really wanted to, I could technically grab my little mini keyboard here and use the arrow key to strum, but that's just all kinds of coordination that I don't have. So we're just going to go ahead with this. I'm just going to kind of try and keep it focused on this hand up here, since there ain't going to be really going anything on down here. So anywho, without further ado, I'm also going to be doing the song on medium because I can't, it's still really hard to push these little teeny tiny buttons because I haven't made their covers to make them easier to press yet. But for right now, this should be fine on medium for 4 different buttons, so let's get her going. And again, obviously it has auto strum enabled because I don't have a strum switch put in this yet. So I'm literally just kind of doing this almost as finger tap notes. Almost. The only difference between this and finger tap notes is I don't have to let off for these because it's strumming for me, so it's still going to hit those strums when it's supposed to. I can even get the accuracy up if I treat them like they are, like they're finger tap notes, and actually hit them as it's strumming it, rather than just holding it, because then it gives me a weird, long delay. But as soon as I start playing it like it's actually finger taps, it starts bringing that average down almost immediately. Especially if I actually hit them accurately. Like that. That's really difficult, but I can definitely get that average back down though if I actually start hitting them where the notes are supposed to be. But again, these buttons are really hard to push because they're tiny. Definitely not meant for this kind of application, but it's the only buttons I have. And I also plan on making little covers that made them way easier to click. I haven't gotten that far yet. For this solo, I'm just going to let it screw up my accuracy just so I can get the actual notes. It's just really weird not having the strum. Whoops. Wrong note. Sorry, I'm just trying to prove that it definitely is hooked up through the wireless and it's giving me this good a latency. Not paying attention. Not paying attention again. So yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good test of the wireless PVC guitar, if you will. It definitely does its job, and it definitely works. It's kind of fun to play on, minus the fact that these buttons are really hard to push. But I'm fairly satisfied with that, though. I just wish this song had a shorter ending there. But yeah, see, I only missed 6 notes, and that was still with auto strum on. But that's not bad, though.